On International Workers' Day, we remember all of those working class and oppressed people around the world on the forefront of the struggle against imperialism on the planet today. We look to the people of Palestine. We look to the people of Yemen. We look to the people of Lebanon, of Cuba, of Venezuela, of Burkina Faso, of Niger, of Mali, and we say, free, free! Yes, free, free! Free, free! Oh, free, free! Environmental catastrophe, Cuba shows the way, and we look to revolutionary Venezuela and their communal councils standing alongside the Bolivarian revolution to use their resources to meet the needs of the people. Both countries are under attack, both countries are being isolated because imperialism cannot allow the threat of a good
Sanctions now!
Isolate the Zionist state!
Sanctions now!
Isolate the Zionist state!
Sanctions now!
And we see that British US imperialism intensify their war drives in the Middle East, constantly in search of oil, gas, and to control the trade routes. This war on Iran and Lebanon is seeing the deaths of thousands of people, the destruction of hundreds and hundreds of children happy to act as butcher of British imperialism. It sees their oil fields on fire, they pay for the CS gas canister, the rubber-coated bullets, the CCTV cameras, the motion sensors, the heat sensors, the CO2 sensors, the sticker jobs, all of the assassinating leaders in Mali. We stand with the movement. I say hands off Yemen. Remember, you say hands off Lebanon. Hands off Yemen.
Hands off Lebanon!
Hands off Yemen.
Hands off Lebanon!
Hands off Yemen.
International International Workers' Day!
Labour Party, no way!
International Workers' Day!
Yes, Labour Party, no way!
International Workers' Day!
Labour Party, no way!
International Workers' Day!
Labour Party, no way!
International Workers' Day!
Labour Party, no way! Just last week, these racist, pro-Zionist, warmongering, Iranian monarchists who stand shoulder to shoulder with British racists, they stopped an anti-war protester. So why has the Communist Party of Britain, which is one of the leading organisers of the May Day Committee and the May Day March, why have they invited Kate Osborne, a Labour MP, to speak on a platform of International Workers' Day? Free! From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea.
It's one of the great days in our movement's calendar. Christmas for troublemakers. When working people come together to remember the struggles that won our rights, celebrate the strength of solidarity, and remind ourselves that the power of working people, and that it's still alive today. Because May Day is not just about history, it's about remembering what history teaches us. The paid holidays we enjoy, safer workplaces, maternity rights, minimum wage, the rights to organise, none of it was handed down to us. We took it bit by bit. We won these rights because working people stood together and changed the rules. We organised, we fought, and we won.
Donald Trump, on the 1st of May, signed another executive order imposing further sanctions on those trading with Cuba. Imagine that, the US, the facilitator of real state terrorism, labelling Cuba as such. But the consequences of this order go far beyond rhetoric. It enables the US to impose tariffs on any country that sells or supplies oil to Cuba. At a time where oil is scarce, this is nothing short of coercion.
100 years ago, the ruling class was preparing for civil war against our class. Civil war, think about that. Lord Londonderry, who owned mines in County Durham, talked about we must smash the trade unions from top to bottom. Earl Grey, whose monument was there, if you can see it at the Grey's monument, his ancestors, his generations down the line, said we must crush hooligan forces. That word crush, that isn't called a civil war, and it was. Winston Churchill, he started a scab army 9 months before the general strike in 1926, called the Organisation for the Maintenance of Supplies. We also had the Special Constables, a paramilitary organisation based on Mussolini's fascists.
That filmed themselves in France, destroying the engines of small boats used by desperate people seeking safety. These groups have gathered outside a hotel where families, children, survivors of war and persecution are trying to rebuild their lives. But this is not gone unchallenged. Every single week, anti-racists, trade unionists, students and local residents have organised counter-demonstrations. Week after week after week, we have shown up.
We brought pensions in so that we could retire in dignity. We put our kids in schools. We built the council housing that some of us grew up in. We built the NHS to look after us when we're sick and gave people dignity in the workplace and power in society at large. Our movement over many years has brought our class together in the interests of all of us, and we've achieved our best when we've been united together. And my trade union, the RMT, our motto is unity is strength. And those words were on a banner found on St Peter's Field in Manchester after the Peterloo massacre, when our ancestors fought for their rights, their democratic rights. And the colours on that banner were sea green and gold. And we chose those colours as our colours in the RMT. They were the colours of the levellers. And that's where we regard our tradition and our heritage and who we are today.
They want the oil, they want the gold. Off the stage, Labour Party! Labour Party, racist party! Labour Party, racist party! Labour Party, racist party! No platform for the racist Labour Party. What about the people of Palestine? How dare you stand on a platform on International Workers' Day when the genocide against the Palestinian people has been complicitly supported by the Labour government. 60,000 people have been deported by the Labour government. You should have no platform for Labour.
We now live in. Tomorrow I'll be at the commemoration event in Wardley, in my constituency, but I also want to touch on another anniversary taking place this year, an anniversary incredibly important to me and to the people that I represent, and that is the 90th anniversary.
Get them elected again. You've had a career in the Labour Party since 2010. How many times did you vote against the cuts as a North Tyneside councillor? Not once. You voted in favour of millions of pounds worth of cuts for local services in North Tyneside. You are against the working class.
Get off the stage, we don't hear another word. If you listen, you might learn something.
Food and electricity to Gaza, and that's exactly what Israel did. You're in a party that supports the genocide against the people of Palestine. What will it take? What does Labour have to do for you to leave the Labour Party? What does it take? Genocide wasn't enough. 60,000 deportations was not enough. The battering of working class communities was not enough. Labour Party, no way. International Workers' Day. Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.
Labour Party, no way.
International Workers' Day.